So I was reading this article a couple weeks ago about how over the past few years, ebook sales have went down, physical book sales have went up, and most surprisingly, audiobook sales have started to skyrocket. And they're mostly being bought by people around my age, the Oregon Trail generation and also the millennial generation, because they can listen to these books on their commute or at work or while they're doing things around the house or while they're exercising, kind of the same way you listen to podcasts. And so they decided to interview a few people who listen to audiobooks a lot. And there are a couple people who listen to them on 2-speed and 3-speed, and because they want to consume as much information as possible. And it got me thinking about the always on generation. And it's part of that, wanting to succeed and how it's not as easy to succeed as it was probably, I guess, like when our great grandparents were around or whatnot. So we're just always trying to keep up, I think, especially with social media being our digital scrapbooking at this point, with these highly curated lives that we see constantly on our phones, on our computers, on our watches even now. I think subconsciously we just feel like we have to keep up with the world. And so they interviewed this one guy who's now listening to audiobooks on 3-speed, and it's because he wants to consume faster. And I completely get why that is. Like, because of the internet, our knowledge has been able to multiply infinite fold. Now you can know almost anything you want to know because the internet is there for us. But of course, there is a backlash to that, a negative impact to that, because then we don't give ourselves any time to rest, to breathe, to relax, to have those idea moments. And you have those idea moments when you're just like ironing clothes and not doing anything else, or when you're showering, or when you're reading a book in your hands. And now we're just always having to have something in our ears or in our eyes, and I think it's overwhelming. There might not be a correlation between this. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like with this always on generation, we're seeing more people being depressed, more anxiety occurring in people of just this, I can't always be on, to something must be wrong with me. I completely understand, because I'm part of the generation that wants to know more and more and more and more things. And yet I'm like thinking, we don't have to do this. Our bodies are made of this earth. And everything of this earth has its rises and its falls. I mean, our energy has rises and falls. And we have to obey when our energy wants to not be on the red line, always on. I don't know the answer to this. I just want to go back to like the Greek anthem of back in the day when just like everything in balance, everything in moderation. But I don't really know the answer. Maybe we do have to always be on. But is that sustainable? Can we redline 16 to 18 hours of the day and then sleep soundly for 8 to 6 hours a day? Is that possible? I think I'm still figuring it out.